There have been tons of new makeup launches this year. It's a bit overwhelming, so if you're trying to rifle through all that noise to figure out what the best new makeup releases of 2026 are, I test makeup constantly, and these are my top new makeup picks of 2026 so far. I have drugstore and high-end makeup products in this video. I'm excited to share with you. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's get into it. So I'll start with foundations. I have more than usual in this video because I have drugstore and high-end and different types of foundations. I also usually do two separate videos at the end of the year for drugstore makeup and high-end makeup, and I'm not doing that here. I curated this video a bit differently. I actually meant to get this video out to you over a month ago, but summer plans derailed me. So I last updated you and did a similar type of video in April and now August, and then we'll have the big finale videos at the end of the year. So if you watch my videos, you probably knew NYX Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Foundation was going to be in this video. This blends out and is flattering on all areas of my skin, the oily, shine-prone areas in the center of my face and my normal dry areas around the perimeter of my face. It's buildable from light to medium full coverage, making it extremely versatile, and it has a really flattering skin-like, pore blurring, smoothing, soft matte finish that morphs into a more natural matte finish as the day goes on. It feels lightweight and it just wears beautifully all day. I wear shade 12 Natural. I think this is a fantastic, versatile, affordable foundation that works well for all skin types. My next drugstore foundation pick is a very new release from Revolution Beauty. This is the Super Fix Long Wear Blurring Foundation. This blends out really nicely for a long wear foundation. It doesn't set too quickly, so you have time to work with it. It's smoothing and blurring on pores and texture, and it's buildable from medium to just above medium full coverage. And it has a natural finish before setting it with powder, and after it has a lovely soft matte finish bordering on matte that still looks natural, that sticks around even in the extreme heat and humidity I live in here in New Orleans. Without a primer, I get a soft sheen towards the end of a long day, but with a primer, it stays matte. It's flattering and it wears phenomenally well. This is a fantastic drugstore long wearing foundation that I think is great for normal to oily skin. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you my shade. I wear shade F6.7 NC. I really tried to keep it to just two drugstore foundation picks, but I couldn't. I had to include the new L'Oreal Infallible Cushion Foundation. I just keep reaching for this too, so I had to include it. I think this is great for all skin types. It's so quick and easy to apply. It just melts into my skin. It's also portable, so you just have your little cushion here. You can dip your sponge into it or your own sponge, whatever you want to do. A little bit goes a long way, and it's buildable from light medium to over medium full coverage. And the finish it gives is incredibly natural and skin-like. It's smoothing, flattering, blurring, and after I set it with powder, it looks even smoother and has this soft matte, just really flattering finish to it. It feels lightweight and it wears really nicely even on hot, humid days without a primer. I love this for how quick, easy, and versatile it is. You don't have to set it with powder if you don't want to. If you just want to have that natural, smooth, flattering finish, you don't need a primer, but if you want to wear a primer to keep it matte longer, you can do that too. It's just easy and beautiful and great for all skin types. I almost forgot to tell you my shade again. I wear shade 127 Neutral. I did stick to just two high-end foundations. This first one was a big surprise for me. The second one might end up being my foundation of the entire year. So this is Rare Beauty True to Myself Natural Matte Longwear Foundation. For a longwear foundation, this blends out beautifully on all areas of my skin with a brush or a sponge. I go into how I prefer to apply this, which does make a difference in my in-depth review video. I have reviewed all of these in depth in my foundation roundup videos. I'll have that playlist linked up above in the corner and down below in my description box for you if you want to check out any foundations I've reviewed. I review foundations a lot. I'll also have everything I'm sharing in today's video and wearing linked in my description box for you and tagged through YouTube where possible. So basically with this foundation, you want to apply the thinnest layer possible initially and then only build or add coverage where needed, and it just looks so beautiful. I only need a half to 2/3 of a pump for my entire face. A little bit goes a long way with this foundation, and because of how I apply it, the coverage is very versatile. I can apply this very sheer, almost like a skin tint, all the way to almost full coverage. It never looks cakey, it feels weightless all day, and it gives a beautiful, soft, matte, natural finish. It's also blurring on texture and pores, and my face never feels dry or tight anywhere, which is not the case with many soft matte or matte foundations. This is a really interesting matte foundation in that you don't need to adjust your skincare. You don't need to amp up your hydration for this to perform well. You actually shouldn't. It doesn't perform as well when you do that. You just apply your skincare the way you normally do, and this just does a great job of controlling shine in your shine or oil prone areas while not making you feel or look dry or tight where you typically do. It's a very comfortable, non-drying matte foundation, and there are not many of those. So if you have a similar combination skin type to me that has a bit of everything going on, or if you live in a lot of heat and humidity and you're looking for a maintenance-free foundation that keeps your shine in check while not making you feel or look dry or tight, and it just still looks natural, this could be a great option for you. I wear shade 11. This has become my default super versatile foundation that I just reach for consistently. I absolutely love it. This is Makeup Forever HD Skin Balancing and Perfecting Foundation. I don't think I've heard one person say anything bad about this yet. This blends out so quickly and easily, making it a great everyday foundation, and it gives natural looking medium to medium full coverage. It's incredibly smoothing and flattering on pores and texture, and it does a fantastic job of hydrating and balancing my skin and controlling shine where I'm prone to getting shine without making my dry areas feel or look dry or tight during the day. It's comfortable, weightless, flattering, incredibly natural looking, and it wears phenomenally well all day long, even in my extreme heat and humidity, and it's fantastic for all skin types. I am not sure that anything else can come in and dethrone this. We shall see, but this has been my default no-fail any occasion foundation that I've been reaching for. I've also mixed it in with other foundations. I wear shade 214 in Burlap. Continuing with Complexion products with a setting powder that I just keep reaching for. It's so good. This is MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur Weightless Loose Setting Powder. I have it in translucent, which looks white, but this disappears into your skin. It doesn't look like powder. It doesn't dry my skin out. There was a puff in the top here. I don't know where it is now. When you open it, you have a mesh sifter. This is extremely finely milled, and it works great on all areas of my face, even my dry under eyes, despite the claim that it absorbs oil. It's not drying on my dry areas of my face. It gives a very soft, dimensional matte finish that blurs your skin and your pores. It controls shine without looking powdery, as I said before, and it just wears so well, and it's sweat and humidity resistant. This is kind of an unpowder powder. You can also touch up with it during the day, and it doesn't cake up, and it just seems to last forever. I have just been reaching for this a ton. Normally during the complexion section of my best of videos, I have some kind of concealer or corrector, under eye product of some kind. I don't have a standout concealer or corrector to share with you, and I'm not just going to put a product in this video for the sake of putting a product. If I really don't truly love it and believe in it, there's no point in that. Maybe I will by the end of the year, let's cross our fingers, but the ones that other people seem to love either don't give my dark circles enough coverage, or they're too drying for my extremely dry under eyes. We still have a few months until the end of the year, so let's hope between now and then a brand will launch a concealer that's actually creamy and hydrating and stays that way through the end of the day for those of us that actually have true dry under eyes and that has more coverage than just medium. Moving into face color products, I'm going to lead it off with this fantastic Essence Radiant Light palette. You have two options to choose from. I have it in Glow Icon. So you have a highlighter, a blush lighter, and a bronzer. This is definitely giving Hourglass vibes but it's not just the look, it's the quality. The quality here is absolutely amazing for what, $11? And just like Hourglass, you can wear these more subtle or you can build them up. They're smooth, buildable, and they give your skin a luminous, healthy glow. And you have everything here all in one. It's a great multitasking palette if you want to get ready quickly. It's great to travel with. Essence knew what they were doing when they released this palette. It is incredible. This is one of the best drugstore releases of 2026 for sure. I'm not going in any order for the face color section. I'm just mixing it up. My next top face color product for 2026 is NARS Insatiable Longwear Liquid Blush. I have shade Orgasm Fantasy, which is a peachy pink without shimmer. This formula is so nice and effortless. It just blends out like a dream, whether you're applying it straight to your skin over foundation or even over powder. It always blends out effortlessly. It never leaves gaps. It's never patchy. You can start out sheer or build it up, and when you build it up, it never lifts makeup underneath. It's a great liquid blush for beginners because it is so effortless. This is one of the liquid blushes that I reach for when I'm getting ready quickly and I want a liquid blush because it's just so quick and easy to apply, and it always looks flawless. It's smoothing, it's blurring, and it gives a nice lit from within, natural looking radiance to my cheek without shimmer. They do have shades with shimmer, but my particular shade just doesn't have it. It's just a really flattering peachy pink. Love the shade, love the formula. I actually think it's a little bit underrated. I don't hear that many people talking about these, and I just think it's fantastic. This is one of my favorite launches, clearly, of 2026. I think there are two products in this video that I haven't reviewed or shared on my channel yet. I've been using them behind the scenes, but I had to go ahead and put them in this video because they are that good. Morphe Cloud Light blushes are one of those products. These are just so good. So I initially applied Twist for filming today's video. It's a soft peachy coral. These are some of the smoothest, most blurring blushes I've ever seen at this price point. And they do it without shimmer or glimmer. They just have this soft focus effect. Each blush has multi-tones. This is a powder blush formula that is absolutely effortless to apply. So when I sat down to film, I added just a touch of Rush, which is this shade here. It's a soft red. Sometimes I need a bit more color on my cheeks when I sit down in front of the camera, and it added just enough, I think. You don't have to tap off your brush before you apply these to knock off any excess pigment. They're silky smooth. You can wear them sheer or build them up. The price point is phenomenal, and they have squalane, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid, so you're adding something good for your skin too. I love the acrylic packaging. There are lots of flattering, fun shades to choose from too. This is a fantastic launch from Morphe. If you watch my videos, I don't think this will be a surprise to you because I've raved about it several times. This is Givenchy Prism Libre Powder Bronzer. I have it in shade 02, which is for light to medium complexions. I reach for this a lot. I have used the word effortless a lot in this video. This is an effortless bronzer. It doesn't kick up excess product that I have to tap off of my brush. I can just swirl my brush in it and apply it to my face very quickly. It's buildable and it's blurring on your skin too, on your pores and texture, and it gives the most beautiful, natural, sun-kissed glow. It looks like your skin. It applies so quickly with zero patchiness, and it lasts all day. And I like that I can use these on my eyes too, because, you know, I like to get ready quickly, and sometimes I just want to use one thing, and this allows me to do that. You know, there are some luxury products where I really have to question if I've gotten my money's worth out of them. I don't have to question with this one. I already feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of it because I reach for it so much, and I just really enjoy using it, and I love the way my face looks when I use it. It doesn't look like I'm wearing bronzer. It just looks like I have a natural, soft, bronzy glow to my skin. I do want to mention really quickly the Givenchy Prism Libre Highlighter Powder. I have shade 02 Rosy Gold. Even though it's called Rosy Gold, I feel like it's a very subtly pink tinged champagne. I love a good champagne highlighter, although I don't wear highlighters as much as I used to. I hardly ever wear them, actually. It's a very low priority makeup item for me, but when I do wear them, I'm insanely picky. I don't want to look like I'm wearing highlighter. I just want it to look naturally radiant, no glitter, no chunks. So if I wear a powder highlighter, I want to have that glossy look. This gives that to me, and this is going to last me forever. It's hard to find a powder highlighter that just gives that wet, glossy look, and this does it. It's really good. Okay, let's move on to eyes. I have been raving about these little single eyeshadows since they launched. I cannot believe the quality for the price. We're seeing Essence again. This is the Essence Mono Multi-Finish eyeshadow. I have it in Silky Taupe, which is a pearly finish. It's what's on my eyes today, and it's on the back of my hand. I mean, look at that. It's stunningly beautiful. This is a powder eyeshadow. It has a very creamy, blendable texture. It always applies smoothly. I just swipe it on my eyelids and blend it out and up into my crease, and I'm done. I always wear this as a one and done shadow. It's quick and it's easy, and the price is phenomenal. I also have a high-end single shadow pick that I really love reaching for. I love the formula and I love the shade. This is Marc Jacobs Born Star eyeshadow in the shade Shady. This is also a really pretty pearly taupey shade that looks very, very similar to that Essence Silky Taupe here on the bottom. So this is Marc Jacobs. This is Essence, but this is a cream to powder formula, and when you feel it, when you feel that texture, you can definitely feel a difference. And I'll pull the clip from my review video so you can see what it looks like on my eyes. There's more sheen to it. It's a really beautiful shadow. It's very, very flattering, and it just has a bit of a texture and a finish difference, but there's also a price difference. I love both, one for high-end, one for drugstore, so I wanted to include both in this video. I think NYX Epic Inky Sticks eyeliner is such an innovative, easy to use product. I've raved about it since it launched, and I believe it launched before the Urban Decay version that's very similar. And I say similar because Urban Decay's version isn't as slim or as easy to use as the NYX eyeliner, in my opinion anyway. So this has a very slim, flat, slanted tip. To me, they combined a mechanical eyeliner and a slanted eyeliner brush and put it together, which is the best of both worlds. Because it's flat and slanted, you can create a little wing so easily and quickly, and it's flat, so you can get right at your lash line, and it gives you plenty of time to smudge it or smoke it out before it fully sets down for the entire day. There are some fun colors to choose from too if you don't just want neutrals. I have raved about this from day one. I keep one up here where I film and one downstairs where I get ready because I just always want it on hand. It's just so quick and easy to use. Until this came around, there was nothing out there like it, and I just really, really enjoy it. I do, however, have another eyeliner in this video that just recently launched from Glam Girl Gabby. She launched her own brand. This is Mature Beauty's Velvet Eyeliner. This is one of the creamiest eyeliners I've ever used. There is no tugging, pulling, dragging. If you have mature skin, hooded eyes, texture, wrinkles, whatever it may be, and you're looking for a creamy eyeliner that will give you time to smudge it or smoke it out, this is that eyeliner. I have used a lot of eyeliners that are creamy and they give me time to work with them. This has given me the most time to smudge it out, and it is locked in for the entire day, even if my eyes water. It's a really, really great eyeliner. So the second shade down from the NYX eyeliner is Champagne Bronze, and then we have Chocolate Brown and then Dark Brown. The glide on these is just incredible. This is the other product I was talking about in the video that I have not talked about or reviewed yet on my channel, but that I have been using constantly. Both lip products in this video are affordable and fantastic in my opinion. First, from Versed, we have the Lip Frame Defining Lip Liner. Now, Versed is Merit's more affordable line. If you're not a fan of Merit's lip liner, many people aren't because it has a more sheer look to it and it's not very long lasting. It just kind of goes along with their aesthetic. First also has a more natural aesthetic, but this lip liner has more pigmentation and it lasts longer. The shade I have is Dash, which is a neutral pink. These twist up and are a bit fatter than most lip liners, but it works to line your lips really well and give a natural definition to your lips. Because they're smoothing on lip lines, they make your lips look a little bit fuller. They're hydrating and comfortable. There are nice ingredients in here and they're great to wear alone or under other products, and they have nice, very wearable shades to choose from. The price point is great. I think this was a fantastic launch from Versed, and I appreciate the fact that it's a little bit different from other lip liners that are out there. My second top lip pick of 2026 so far is Moira Angel Glow Gloss. These come in non-shimmer and shimmer shades. This is what's been on my lips throughout this video in the shade Divine Dew, which is one of the shimmers. It's also swatched here on the back of my hand. These have intense shine and really nice pigmentation. They're great to wear on their own or over other lip products, so they're really versatile. I'm pretty picky when it comes to glosses. I love that these aren't sticky. I also like that they smooth my lip lines, so they do add a bit of fullness to my lips, and they're hydrating and comfortable. This is a gloss I really enjoy wearing, not just because of how it looks, but also because of how it feels. And I think these are an incredible buy as well, which is always a bonus. I also have two bonus products to share with you really quickly. The first one, because there's a very temporary 20% off for back to school, and it's one of my staple products I've been using every day. So you may remember me saying earlier this year, can't remember what video it was, that I officially swapped out my Dyson hair dryer, which had a permanent spot in my bathroom, for the Lange Axia Halo Ring hair dryer. I got it to test it out because it just looks so different. I wanted to see how it worked, and I ended up absolutely loving it. It dries my hair super fast without damage. It weighs next to nothing, just over half a pound, I think. My arm doesn't get tired. It takes up hardly any space because of how it's designed. I've traveled with it. Now, don't judge me from this hairstyle I have going on today, because this is basically air dried with some tweaks. I didn't do a very good job, but I did just order their diffuser. It's on the way. So even though it's not a makeup product, it's a product I discovered this year that I absolutely love and I use almost every single day. And you can save 20% right now. I'm not sure for how long though. On the page where I'm going to link you in my description box, there's an add to bag button. Look right below that. And there's a link that says claim your extra credit 20% off. Click there and that's how you save the 20%. Okay, the next bonus product that I just think is such a fantastic launch this year is very, very new, but I fell in love with it right away and I've been wearing it almost every day since, even though it's not technically the season for it, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. This is by Rosie Jane Mixtape Body and Hair Mist. This is a very wearable gourmand. The first time I sprayed it, something nostalgic hit me, but I can't quite put my finger on it. They say it was inspired by their best-selling Dolce perfume and eating ice cream for breakfast. It's soft, sweet, creamy, and a bit clean at the same time, if that's possible. It's definitely addictive. It's along the same lines of Ellis Brooklyn's Queen's Caramel, which gets me tons of compliments. That's not a fragrance I thought I would like because it's caramel. I had never tried a caramel fragrance before, and here we have a blend of butterscotch, vanilla extract, and almond bourbon. It's a lightly cozy scent with a hint of booziness, but it's not overly boozy or overly sweet, and it lasts so nicely for a body mist. It's just a nice creamy blend that sits on my skin so nicely. I find by Rosie Jane scents are never overly anything. They just work really well for me, most of them anyway. I'm trying to save this for closer to fall, but so far I'm failing. I can't stop reaching for it, so I just had to go ahead and include it in this video, even though I'm trying to save my skincare, body, hair, and all those finds for my end of the year videos. I just had to include this. I'd love to hear your favorite discoveries so far in 2026 in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up or hype it. And if you want to check out some of my past foundation reviews, you can check those out here. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.